Good morning. It's Monday and it's another day in rush hour traffic. I wanted to come to you this morning and talk about what my game plan is for the week and what I'm doing to stay motivated, or what's keeping me motivated as I'm going through this weight loss journey to um, lose 30 pounds to get IVF treatment. Right now, I am currently 260. Wait a minute. 269. So I am 3 pounds down. I will be, I haven't weighed myself since last Friday. I'm only going to weigh myself once a week. But the last time I weighed as of Friday, I was 269. So, talking about this week going forward, there's a couple of things that I want to focus on this week for myself. Number one is increasing my water intake. I usually get busy during the day and I forget to drink enough water. And drinking water is very important to flushing out all the toxins in your body and just helping your body, replenish itself. And so I really need to work on that. The second thing I'm going to work on is getting to bed earlier. I tend to go to bed around midnight and then I have to get up at 5 a.m. And so I'm not getting enough sleep. So my goal this week is to try and get in bed by 11 p.m. So we'll see how I do with that. The next thing I want to work on is limiting myself to one snack per day. I can tend to get carried away with snacking, and I know that I have a fixation on food, so I'm trying to work on being able to just sit with myself doing other things that occupy me, and not focusing so much on my next meal. The next thing I'm working on is increasing physical activity. And so right now my game plan is I have decided to do yoga, and I'm going to do a 30-day challenge where I do yoga, at least 10 minutes of yoga every single day for 30 days. What I'm really trying to do is 20 to 30 minute videos that I found on YouTube. If you're interested, I can do a video at the end of the 30 days and just tell you about my progress and how it went. But that is my plan. 20 to 30 minute videos each evening before I wind down. And so that's what I'm going to be doing to try and get that physical activity in. I really, as I'm getting older, want to work on my flexibility. I want to work on my core strength. I do have a history of back issues, back pain, which has always gotten better when I've lost weight, but I still have always had this nerve pain issue in my lower back. So I'm hoping that will help with that, increase in blood flow and flexibility and strengthening the muscles in my back. So we will see. And I want to eat my meals on smaller plates. I have an issue with portion size, and I'm trying to get control of that as well. When I look at my macros last week, I did good with the carbs, but in terms of my protein, I tend to go higher. Now, I follow Keto Connect. They're a couple that follows the ketogenic diet, and they tend to do a lot of research. They're very opinionated when it comes to all things keto. And they were saying something about how protein does not automatically convert to sugar. I don't know. I haven't done my research. Sometimes I'm kind of on the fence about it. I tend to eat a lot of protein, and I still lose weight, but I'm curious to see. I want to stick to the macros for now. I want to stick to staying below what is recommended in the keto diet app, and so that's what I'm going to do. As I go forward, I may play with that a little bit just because I enjoy meat. And I'm sorry for those who are vegetarian, vegan, who have issues with that. I do. And, you know, I can play around with the leanness of the meats health-wise and those types of things, or the types of meats I eat. Like, I enjoy turkey, which I like. Real turkey has some oil to it, you know, and it's still a lean meat, you know, and I can get my fats in other ways and play around with this diet in the healthiest way possible. But yeah, I tend to go over on the protein. Now, I did discover the snack of just eating an avocado by itself. I've always been wary of that. It hasn't really seemed like something I was interested in, but I did have one with Himalayan salt and pepper and just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and I actually put a picture of that up on my Instagram, which I always include a link to down below. But I really enjoyed that, and I was like, okay, I can do this as a snack. It's just a matter of, you know, getting avocados, especially now that they're tending to be more expensive. But I did get a bag of them from Lidl's grocery, and it wasn't that expensive. It was a pretty good deal, and they are all like ready to go in terms of, you know, their ripeness. And I'm going to be using a lot of them for a guacamole. I don't know if I'm doing that tonight. I think I'm doing that tomorrow night. So, going into the things that are keeping me motivated right now, the feeling that I have. So I feel like I'm pretty much past the keto flu. I'm not dragging as much. I wouldn't say I'm 100% energy wise, but I definitely feel better than I felt last week. The other thing that's keeping me motivated is the fact that I can tell that my relationship with food is changing. I was out all day yesterday, and I was not like hungry. And even when I picked up, I went to Wendy's, I got a Baconator, and I got the avocado ranch side salad. And after I finished the Baconator, I wasn't even hungry for the salad. I put it to the side for at least like 4 hours. I would never do that in the past. Like, I would have eaten that, and I would have eaten the salad, and I would have been fine after that, but I would have needed both, whereas I didn't. And so, yeah, I'm noticing, that, and I also, I like the Quest, their Quest company, chocolate chip cookies, and they look like a cookie. They only have 4 net carbs. I love those, and it's usually, if I have like 2 or 3 in my car, it's hard for me to just have the one. Like, I'm thinking about the other 2 that are still left. I didn't. I had 1, and I had the 2 left over, and I still have them for another day. And so yeah, I'm enjoying the fact that my body isn't craving food as rapidly or still feeling hungry after I have a meal. I'm feeling satisfied. My sleep, my quality of sleep has improved. So I don't stir. I'm tired when I go to bed, and I'm feeling good about getting up when it's time to get up. I'm not hurting. I still think I need more sleep, but it's a restful sleep. It's a good deep sleep. And so that motivates me. Getting on the scale and seeing results, oh my goodness, like that was what I've been looking for. Like, I've started before, and I know honestly that I wasn't adhering to it the way that I should have, but I wasn't seeing anything, and feeling like I'm depriving myself or restricting myself in areas, and then turning around and not seeing results was like painful. But this week was pretty good. And I also think what keeps me motivated is planning out my meals, and making things that I have never made before. So when I made the chicken pizza, which is on my Instagram, and then when I made, I made the mug cake, which is also listed. And so just making things that I usually would not make, or even when I made the spaghetti that I did a video on. I haven't used spaghetti squash in a long time. So trying to mix in new ingredients or doing new things that I don't always tend to do, getting out of that rut of making the same things. So yeah, I'm just trying to experiment a little more, use different herbs and spices. So I've got to come up with something that I'm making for next week. This week is I'm making the Chipotle bowl. I think I'm most excited about that. I haven't done that this go around in my keto journey, and I really enjoy that. And doing the cauliflower rice with the cilantro mixed in, and just really trying to make it as close to the Chipotle restaurant as possible. I always enjoy that. So yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that really is keeping me going at this point. Doing these videos, it keeps me going. It's something new that I'm doing. It's something that I'm finding exciting and enjoyable, and that is a good motivator. It makes me feel like I'm maybe helping someone. It makes me feel like people are watching to see if I'm successful, and it makes me think twice about the decisions that I'm going to make in terms of my food, or whether I'm going to do something physical or healthy for myself that day. So yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I need you guys in this process. The other thing that keeps me motivated is that I tell people, I'm telling everybody, and that's the thing. I can't hide with this. I have to tell everybody what I'm doing so that I can be accountable and be out in the open and not make excuses for myself when I'm not succeeding the way I need to. You know, I have people rooting me on. I have people that care about me and want to see me do well, and I want to see me do well. And if I tell them that I'm on this meal plan and then I'm reaching for things that I shouldn't, I like for people to be like, oh, you're eating that, or oh, you're doing that. Like, it's not even in a judgmental way. It's in a like, are you doing what you say you're gonna do kind of way. So yeah, I definitely appreciate that. So yeah, that's where I'm at, and those are the things that motivate me right now. Let me know what keeps you on track, what's getting you going, and how you're doing in your journey. And have a great day. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you know the next time I upload anything. And I will see you when I see you. Bye.